That's all I have to say about what's in this box. What's in this box? Oh man, we've all been waiting for what's in this box for over 6 months when they announced this guy. So inside of this box should be, and before we get into that, how about we take a second real quick to check out the channel membership. So right down in the description below, you're going to find a link to the channel membership, and it's the easiest way that I could say that you could help support this channel at this moment. If that's something that you want to do, definitely go check that out. You're going to get these really cool little icons beside your name that's going to change every month that you've been a member of the channel, and you're going to get these really cool emojis you get to drop over in the live chat so you can flex on everybody a little bit and show off your pride for being a part of the Wayneko crew. But this guy is something that we have been waiting on for, I know, hands down, 6 months. 6 months. I know that we have been waiting on this guy to come in the mail. This should be the Superman comic #1 is what this should be. And I know that we've all seen it, right? It's the Superman with comic 1. He's holding the car. Super, super iconic comic book. I'm going to see if you guys can see that one first, because I definitely want you to see this one before me, because my anticipation for this one has been so high that I've just been waiting to do this review. Man, I don't even know that I want to open my eyes and look at it. This thing is fire. Oh, check him out, check him out. Let's make sure they didn't get any stickers down in there. There's no stickers in that. That's okay. There didn't need to. Oh, I already see this. See, this is why I do these reviews for you, so that I can point out to you what's wrong with these guys way before you ever get your hands on them. This is going to be Action Comics #1, Superman. Look, this is one of the most iconic things I have put in my hands from Funko, hands down. But looking at this guy right off the jump, he already come damaged, right? And a lot of the damage is going to have to do with the fact that it's missing that plastic window, right? I know that it looks like it's in a box, but trust me, it's really not in a box. You don't have the plastic window holding the rest of the box together. So if you can see right there, we've got this separation that started up top right there. You have the same thing that is started on the sides over here, and that's because you don't have the plastic window holding that box together. They just basically made a wooden, not a wooden, I said wooden, a cardboard sleeve, right, which is essentially made out of wood. So I was almost right. They essentially made a cardboard sleeve, then slid him down inside of it, and because of that, this cardboard's going to separate every time. Unless you're sitting in a controlled environment with zero humidity, ever you're going to have these problems. And we all know that warehouses aren't sitting in controlled environments with zero humidity. So every one of these guys are going to come to you messed up, and then they're going to continue to get messed up with age. This is #1 though of the comic covers. I have been long waited for these. I mean, I have anticipated this moment so much more than you know. Now, they took him off the front of the box. He would have been right there like every other Funko, but that was a major separation point in all of the albums so far. So far, I have 1 through 9 with the exception of 5. That 5 right now I still haven't seen. I think they said that one was delayed till January of next year. I think that's what I've seen, right? That one was delayed till January of next year. Superman on the side, #1. We have Superman in the side with the retro throwback logo on his chest. On the back of this box, they're just showing him and the comic cover, as I believe they should. I think they should keep the back of these boxes exactly like you see this one, with zero things interfering with it. Don't put on the back of it other ones. Don't do any of that. Keep it like you have it right now, just in case you wanted to display it that way, right? Versus this way. Now, I don't know why you would ever want to display it that way versus this way, but maybe you did. They did not, however, put the holes in the box itself, so you see that there's no holes right there, so you can't mount this guy on the wall by himself without putting holes in there. There's supposed to be holes coming all the way through, and you can kind of see that on the inside, that there's holes coming all the way through, but they did not get them in the box, and that's something that they seem to miss a lot when it comes to these guys, and you could tell that these are still in the development stage. Now, he is actually wrapped in a cellophane, and if I got him out of that all the way, you would be able to see that he was in cellophane, and I possibly would take the cellophane off because it has a little breathing hole right here. But this is what I'm going to advise that you do, because they have those little breathing holes. What you do is you just peel back the cellophane just ever so slightly with your knife. That way it releases any moisture that might get trapped down inside of that, because with that cellophane on there, it's never going to release the moisture that it should. So if you'll just poke a little hole down in your cellophane right there, you will help it out a lot on the inside of this guy from building up moisture. You can kind of see that this one has already kind of done that. I mean, at least once or twice in his life, and that's why everything kind of looks a little milky in there right now. Now, I could take the cellophane off and fix that, but I'm just simply not going to do it. This one is really cool, but I'm going to go over it real quick once again. We don't have the plastic windows. We really need those plastic windows to hold the rest of this guy in shape. And you can see that the cardboard wants to peel away. I mean, just by touching it, you can see that you're having movement in the cardboard, and that is going to cause a lot of problems for these guys in the future in your collection. Now, I know that at some point somebody's going to make a protective shell that you can put this in, but I don't believe that we should have to come up with ways to fix designer flaws, right? I mean, I understand protecting your collection, but I don't think that I should have to protect my collection to the extent that I am fixing a designer flaw. At the point that I am fixing a designer flaw, to me that takes away from the fact of it being a collectible, right? I mean, it starts to become a toy at that point to me, at the point that you didn't make everything to survive the long haul. When I say long haul, I mean like 5, 10, maybe even 20 years, right? I mean, so the point that you didn't make this to survive that long, and this one clearly is not, just like the albums that they put out so far, it starts to get a little disappointing, and it starts to feel a lot like a toy and a lot less like a collectible. Now, that's just my 2 cents. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So throw a comment down below and tell me what you think. Do they need the plastic windows? Do they not need the plastic windows? Is this something that you're going to be putting in your collection in the future? Because I really want to know. As always, before we get out of here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.